So here we are in the ImageStreamGang program, and we're going to show the test driver first. This is what's going to allow us to run a whole slew of different ways of being able to do parallel processing of images that we're downloading from the web. And you can see here, these are all the different versions: sequential stream, parallel stream, CompletableFuture, RxJava, Project Reactor, and so on and so forth. Here's our list of filters. We just have a couple here, but you could add more of them. We have a map that keeps track of the results so that we can print out the results of running these things. In fact, let me start that off so we can see how it works. It takes a while to run. We parse the command line arguments, and then we run all the tests. Let's take a look at run tests. First thing we do is we warm up the fork join pool so that the results will hopefully be more consistent. And then for each of the values in the tests to run enum, we're going to take each of these enum values one at a time, and we're going to go ahead and make ourselves a new instance of ImageStreamGang that is configured for that particular test. And I'll show you how we do that in a second. We're also going to pass in the list of URLs and the filters. So let's go take a look at make ImageStreamGang, which is a nice little factory method. And this does a switch. And you can see here, it's giving us a prompt to replace this with an enhanced switch. Why the heck not? It's a little bit more concise. So here's what it looks like. So for each of those different enumerated types, we make the appropriate instance. So if we're doing sequential streams, we do the image stream sequential object. If we're doing parallel streams, we make an image stream parallel object, and so on and so forth. So hopefully that's pretty clear. So that's how we make all of the various tests we want to run. We then go ahead and garbage collect so that we get a pristine performance for each of these strategies. Then we run each strategy, and when we're all done, we go ahead and store in a results map the strategy by name and how long it took to execute. All right, so that's basically the overall way in which this test program is going to be designed. Let's go ahead and take a look for fun at the results, and we'll see which one performs best. And again, if you run this thing under different circumstances, you'll get different results. But this is kind of fun. So you can see here that for this particular run, keep in mind that I'm using at least one of my cores to record the video. So probably would perform better if I didn't have that other thread being used. But you can see here that the parallel stream version actually worked the best. That doesn't always occur. Usually CompletableFuture beats it, but hey, that's what tests are for, to show differences. And you can see that we give it some larger files, and these are the results. Then we give it some smaller files, and these are the results. In fact, just for kicks, let's run this thing now and just see if it gives us the same results. So basically what it's doing is it's going ahead and downloading those images from my website, and then it's processing them, and it's recording the time it took to run. So let's see what happens here. So you can see what it's doing for each of those different tests. It's processing the images. And this time, just because, like I said, benchmarks are often different, this time I got the results that I expected, which is CompletableFuture performed the best, followed by parallel streams. This is for larger sized images. And then for the smaller sized images, you can see, interestingly enough, the Reactor versions, Project Reactor versions performed the best. Those are all very close in time. So it's probably the case that I wouldn't read too much into that because they're all very similar. You'll notice, of course, that all of these results are, all the parallel and concurrent versions are faster than doing things sequentially. Again, no real surprise there, just kind of interesting to see how things speed up. Okay, so that was just a quick overview of this driver program. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the more detailed walkthrough of the different strategies.